10 dress shoe brands charge up to $1,500, while hiding two facts that would change every buying decision. Corrected grain leather, one of the lowest usable grades, can still legally be labeled genuine leather, and glued sole construction cannot be repaired once it fails. Every brand on this list is banking on you, never asking either question, starting with a name that might already be in your closet. In the 10th place, Haan stands as a textbook example of luxury branding masking commodity construction. The company's dress shoe lines, often found in department stores and high-traffic e-commerce, are marketed as premium leather, yet the actual material is almost always corrected grain, legally labeled as genuine leather, but mechanically sanded and coated to hide imperfections. The result is a surface that feels smooth out of the box, but lacks the dense, breathable fiber structure of full grain, leading to rapid creasing and a short lifespan once exposed to moisture or regular polishing. The core construction method is cemented. The outsole is glued directly to the upper with industrial adhesives. This approach keeps manufacturing costs low and allows for sleek, lightweight silhouettes, but it comes at a hidden price. Once the glue fails, the shoe cannot be resold. What looks like a heritage Oxford or Derby is, in practice, a disposable product engineered for a single wear cycle. Haan's position within a larger conglomerate enables the brand to flood department stores with aggressive marketing and celebrity endorsements, further distracting from the lack of transparency about material grade or repairability. For buyers, the promise of luxury is an illusion built on the hope that no one will ask whether the leather is full grain or if the sole can ever be replaced. The answer, in both cases, is almost always no. Number 9. Aldo operates at the intersection of fast fashion turnover and luxury price signaling, a formula that has made it a fixture in malls and department stores worldwide. The brand's dress shoes are routinely marketed as genuine leather, but a closer look reveals that corrected grain is the material of choice. This leather is sanded to remove imperfections and coated with a synthetic finish, allowing the company to legally use the genuine leather label while delivering a product that lacks the dense, breathable fiber structure found in full-grain hides. The effect is a shoe that appears polished and uniform at first glance, but rapidly develops creases and loses luster with regular use. Cemented sole construction is the norm. Industrial adhesive bonds the outsole to the upper, making the shoe light and inexpensive to produce. Yet this method comes with an invisible expiration date. Once the glue fails, the shoe becomes unrepairable and is often consigned to landfill. Ownership by the Aldo Group enables aggressive global distribution and high-visibility marketing, but the underlying product remains a disposable commodity dressed in designer language. For buyers, the promise of Italian-inspired luxury is undermined by the reality of unrepairable soles and the lowest legally permissible leather grade, a combination that relies on the hope that consumers never look beyond the label. 8th place belongs to Florsheim, a brand that once stood for American shoemaking, but now relies on legacy and mass distribution to sustain its image. The company's dress shoes are widely sold in department stores, often advertised as genuine leather and styled after classic Oxfords and Derbys. Yet the reality beneath the surface is far less reassuring. Most Florsheim models use corrected grain leather, material that has been aggressively sanded and coated to mask imperfections. This qualifies for the legal genuine leather label, but it lacks the dense natural fiber structure of full grain. The result is a shoe that feels stiff at first, then quickly develops deep creases and loses its finish after a few months of regular wear. Sole construction is another weak point. Cemented methods dominate, with the outsole glued directly to the upper. This approach enables mass production and keeps costs down, but it also renders the shoe unrepairable once the adhesive breaks down. Only a handful of Florsheim's highest-priced lines offer Goodyear welting, and even these are a minority in the overall catalog. Ownership by Wolverine Worldwide, a large footwear conglomerate, has shifted focus from traditional craftsmanship to volume sales and aggressive marketing. The brand's heritage is now a selling point rather than a guarantee of quality. For buyers, the Florsheim name carries the aura of classic style, but the construction and materials deliver a disposable product that depends on consumers never questioning what genuine leather or premium construction actually mean. Seventh place is held by Johnston & Murphy, a brand that trades heavily on its heritage image while quietly relying on the lowest permissible standards for leather and construction. The company's dress shoes, widely available in department stores and e-commerce giants, are almost always labeled as genuine leather. In practice, this means corrected grain, a material that has been sanded and coated to mask imperfections, then finished with a polymer layer to give a uniform look. That surface treatment allows for a polished appearance on the sales floor, but it sacrifices the dense fiber structure and breathability found in full-grain leather. As a result, the shoes are prone to deep creasing and surface cracking after only a season or two of regular wear. The construction method is cemented, the outsole glued directly to the upper, a cost-saving shortcut that eliminates the possibility of resoling. Once the adhesive fails, the shoe is destined for the trash, not the cobbler's bench. Despite the brand's frequent references to classic American craftsmanship, most production is outsourced to overseas factories, and the technical details of leather grade or sole construction are rarely disclosed to buyers. Johnston & Murphy's marketing leans on nostalgia and the allure of tradition, but the reality is a disposable product engineered for fast turnover. For consumers, the promise of timeless style collapses under the weight of hidden compromises, corrected grain leather, and unrepairable glued soles, all wrapped in the language of luxury. Sixth place is occupied by Clark's, a brand that has built its reputation on heritage and comfort, but now relies heavily on cost-saving shortcuts in its dress shoe lines. The company's marketing leans on phrases like genuine leather and classic British craftsmanship, yet the reality behind the label is far less reassuring. Most Clark's dress shoes are constructed from corrected grain leather, material that has been sanded and coated with a synthetic finish to conceal flaws, a process that strips away the natural fiber structure and breathability found in full-grain hides. This allows the shoes to present a uniform, polished surface on the sales floor, but it also leaves them prone to rapid creasing, peeling, and a shortened lifespan once exposed to regular wear. The sole construction is almost always cemented, meaning the outsole is glued directly to the upper without any stitching. This method keeps manufacturing costs low and enables high-volume production for department stores, but it comes with a hidden catch. Once the adhesive bond fails, the shoe cannot be repaired or resold. For buyers, the Clark's name conjures images of tradition and reliability, but the technical details, corrected grain leather and cemented soles, reveal a product engineered for disposability. The brand's continued success depends on consumers accepting genuine leather at face value and never questioning whether their shoes can be restored after a season of use. In practice, the answer is almost always no. Across all 10 entries, one pattern stands out. Prestige pricing and brand recognition routinely mask compromised materials and irreparable construction. In luxury dress shoes, the real divide is not price, it is transparency. Until brands disclose what they sell, craftsmanship remains an illusion. Ask sharper questions. Buy for substance, not status.